Hi there, welcome back again to my channel. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to this channel and turn the notification bell on. Today's tutorial is how you can make this lovely gown dress with one side drape, shoulder draped. So let's get into it now. Here is the pattern paper I'll be using for this tutorial. I already outlined 1 inches downwards from the upper side. After doing that, I connected 3 inches for the neck width and again 8 inches for the shoulder to shoulder and 1 inches for the shoulder slope, and then I will be connecting from the shoulder slope to this 3 inches, and then I'll be adding half inches to this neck width, making it 3.5 inches. And after doing that, I will go down here by 1 inches for the neck depth. So after doing this, I'll take my pattern master and then I'll connect it using my pattern master from that 1 inches to the 3.5 inches for the neck width. So just as you go along with me, I hope you understand better what I am doing here. Just as you see me doing, that is how you're going to do it. So now I'll connect from this shoulder slope downwards. I'll take my armhole measurement, which is going to be 8 inches. Your round hole measurement divided by 2, and then you add 2 inches to it. So now I'll take my chest. This is my chest measurement, which is 8 inches from the shoulder downwards. After outlining that, I'll take my measuring tape again and then I'll outline 8 inches just to make sure it is well aligned. So I'll connect it from that shoulder slope downwards to the chest line, and that's my shoulder, my armhole line. So now get the midpoint of this 8 inches now, and I'll go in by half an inch. I'll outline it. Here is the midpoint, as you can see. So before connecting it downwards, I'll take my bust measurement, which is around my circumference of the bust measurement. I'll take it and then I'll add extra 1 inches for sewing allowance, and then I'll be connecting those 3 lines together. Before connecting these lines together, I'll be going out from this shoulder line. I'll be going out by half an inch just because of the way the dress is. So I'll come here now, go out by half an inch before connecting these 3 lines together. So I'll connect it now, as you can see me doing using my pattern master. After doing this, I'll then reshape that area there. So now from this point here, I will be taking the back armhole curve. So I'll just take it straight down, then I'll connect it again using my pattern master from this end here. As you can see, here is the back and this other one is the front. So simple. I hope you all understand what I just did there. So I will mark down from the shoulder line to the waistline, which is 17 inches. You can take it from your short length. So let me just go in by 18 inches because I'm not going to be joining it at the center. So this is just going to be a long gown all through without any joining or darts. So here is the center part, which is the waistline. So now I'll take my tape rule. Now I'll go from my shoulder length to the hip line. So I'll take my hip line, which is 24 inches. So after doing this, I'll then take my waist measurement. I'll outline it. I'll add extra allowance to it, which is for the sewing allowance, and then I'll go to the hip line as well. I'll be taking my hip measurements, dividing it into 4, and then I'll add extra inches to it. So I'll use my pattern master now to connect the 3 lines from the shoulder line to the hip line. So I'll take my pattern master again. I'll be covering the waistline properly, and I'll be cutting this out now from the waist, from the hip line to the shoulder point, all the areas where I've outlined. So I'll be cutting just the back of this armhole and the neckline all together, and then I'll be leaving half an inch on the shoulder line for sewing allowance. So here is it after cutting it. Now I'll take this away. Now I'm bringing the fabric I'll be using for this tutorial. So I'll place the pattern paper on it. As you can see, the length of the gown is not really long. This is like 40 something inches. So I'll get my pin now, and then I'll be pinning this down just so it is well aligned before cutting. Remember I said this is the back pattern for this dress that I will be cutting out before using the same pattern paper for the front line. So before cutting out this, as you can see, I left some inches at the center for the zipper allowance and for the sewing allowance for the slits, because this is going to be a straight long gown. So I'm going to be adding slits at the down part of this gown. As you can see on the down parts after the pattern paper, I have extra inches which is going to serve as the remnant of what I will be needing to complete the long gown, which is 58, because the pattern paper is actually 45 inches. So now I'll take this back piece now, and then I'll slit it into two using my scissors. So after slitting it, I'll be cutting the front panel with the back pattern paper I just used now. So you can decide to add, for the zipper and the slit allowance, you can decide to add 1 inches to 1.5 inches, depends on your preference. So that will be all for this. So I'll get this pattern paper now. I'll be starting the sketch now for the side pleats, which is from the right side of my dress, which is this side I'm actually doing right now. So I'll get my measuring tape, I'll roll down 1 inches by 1 inches. So I'll just be slanting it like so, as you can see me doing. So I'll be using my pattern master to connect it, and then after doing that, I'll just trace these lines now using my scissors to give it the shape that I want it to be. So this is just a little pleat. I'll be adding just like half an inch because I don't have much of the material. So I just realized I've not, cut out the front armhole. You're using same pattern for the back to cut this out. So I'll just do that now quickly, and then we're done. So after cutting it, I'll open this again to cut out the shape I need for the shoulder pleats. So this is it. I'll get my sellotape now like I used to do, and then I'll be separating it by the inches and space that I need for this space for the drape. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'll be using 1 inches as the distance in between it, using my tape rule as I sellotape it using my sellotape. So now after doing all of this, I'll just take this out now and place it on my fabric. So I'll remove it. Just make sure when you're removing it, you're gentle with it and you're good to go. So here is the fabric. I already placed this now on it. So just make sure whatever you're doing, your fabric is enough to to achieve whatever pleat you're going to be putting. So now I'm just trying to pin this down as I shape it, and make sure the pleat you're going to be doing is going towards your neckline, not your armhole line this time around. So I'm just doing this so it is also straight at the center. I don't have any gaping or any ruffles on the center part because I just want this to be on one side of the shoulder. That's why I'm trying to, you know, sellotape this down before cutting it on the fabric. So this is it. So I'll take my scissors now. After placing it properly, I'll take my scissors and then I'll be cutting everything out now accordingly. Guys, if this is your first time of coming here, you're welcome. Kindly like, subscribe to this channel and comment below where you're watching this video from.